a reminder that today's show is TV-14. It's an adult conversation, so if you're listening with someone who shouldn't hear the F word, now is your warning. Today, it's Drag Coffee Clutch with Katya Zamolodchikova, drag queen extraordinaire. It's July 28th, 2025, and welcome to the #1 gymnastics podcast in the galaxy. I'm Jessica, and I'm Spencer from the Balance Beam Situation. So excited about our special guest today. You guys have been asking this for a very, 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 very long time for us to talk to her about gymnastics and have her on the show, like literally years, and it finally happened. Breaking news, Morgan Hurd is confirmed for our live show guest for New Orleans at the U.S. Championships. It's going to be Saturday, August 9th at 2:30 p.m. The in-person and live streaming tickets will be on sale imminently. Check your email. Remember, Club Gym Nerd members, you get an early bird discount. So this is world champion, resistance fighter, Florida Gator, Morgan Hurd. She's going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, and then we will immediately throw her an after party afterwards at our live show. So excited about this. Check your emails and check gymcastic.com for tickets. Also, there is bonus content for Club Gym Nerd members. So for a little bonus, here's a sample. Go to Club Gym Nerd if you're not a member, gymcastic.com.
She should have taken that gold medal and strangled that fucking... Did you hear? The Wicked Witch is dead.
So, Spencer, tell the people who don't already know, like if you've never watched Drag Race in your entire life, about our guest.
Katya Zamolodchikova emerged on the Boston drag scene in 2006, naming herself after one of her favorite gymnasts, Elena Zamolodchikova. In 2015, she came to national prominence after appearing on season 7 of RuPaul's Drag Race, finishing 5th and winning the title of Miss Congeniality. In August 2016, she appeared on RuPaul's Drag Race All-Star Season 2, finishing in the top 3. So please enjoy our extensive, detailed, nerdy, incisive conversation with Katya.
We were just talking about Al Trautwig, and tell us all your feelings.
Start on a low note? Is that what we want to do?
Well, I guess the short answer is I hate him.
Okay, did you ever listen to the interview that he did with it was like a baseball podcast, and he just like trashed gymnastics. Like we all knew that's how he felt.
He's like, get out of here, guy. Get out of here. Just I wanted to shoo him away with a broom every time I heard his voice. You know what I mean? And also like that the trifecta of fucking doom, the axis of evil, Tim, Elfie, and Al. I'm like, enough. Haven't these girls been through enough? Like, oh my God, hate them all.
Yeah.
So do you feel like it's too negative? Like, or like too critical, or it's just the tone, or...
I've never liked the commentary from Tim, Elfie, and Al, because it's always so like, I feel like the producers have a thing of talk about this. Okay, dead dad, no dad. Okay, amplitude. She fell on this. I mean, it was just like, it's so produced.
Yeah,
I hate it.
It's
I
like,
love Kathy Johnson.
This is the storyline. You have to get the storyline, and not like, this is a sport. Yeah.
Were you gymnast? Are you like, what is your background with gymnastics?
I did gymnastics. Yeah, Spencer never did.
Mm-mm.
Okay, you never did. Okay, really? Wow.
Did you? So what was your background with gymnastics?
Oh, nothing. I mean, when I was 11, I decided I wanted to be in Cirque du Soleil, so I started taking gymnastics. And then quickly realized it was like, oof. Like I had to go compete, and I was like, I can't do that. Like, I mean, I never got far. I mean, like on the floor, like I did it for like literally months, but I had a trampoline. My parents bought me a trampoline so I could do that thing where you like go like a wheel with back handsprings. That was my big claim to fame. And
that's hard.
Yeah, it was so thrilling. And I did a double back. My best skill was a double back on a trampoline. So that tells you how much experience I had in gymnastics.
That's really hard. I could not do a double back, so I was too terrified to go for it.
You know what? It's hard. It is deceptively difficult to keep your knees in. The core strength required to like maintain a tight tuck position while you rotate is very difficult. That was a big eye.
The G-forces, this is why the women all pee when they do tumbling, because the G-force sucks it out of you.
Now, why haven't I heard Tim and Elfie talk about the G-force pissing?
This is what we're here for.
Al Trautwig would have loved that. God. You're going to see these girls pissing. It's the G-force.
How hard does gymnastics look for the pee stream?
In 2003 or 4, I went on eBay and ordered 2 VHS tapes of the entire 2000 um, women's gymnastics Olympics program. Everything, qualifying, team final, all around final, event finals, everything. I watched them every single day until my VCR spit them out.
Understand.
Every single day in the morning, breakfast, like every day. So that is like really, really, I mean, and that all around final is, I mean, for so many reasons, like one of sport's most interesting nail biters. You know what I mean? I am really coming around on Khorkina because
What? Go on.
how was she the favorite? How was she the favorite? I know the code at the time was so weird, but like, today, like this is not the same sport that that Simone Biles is not doing the same sport that Khorkina was.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and I'm like scratching my head thinking how like how the fuck did she get? How did Khorkina in the event finals for floor get a silver behind Zamo? When you take their two routines, you're like, yes, Svetlana Khorkina was a diva and she was overrated and she was overscored and she was like a bad sportsman and she's like racist and she's like horrible and she's like probably a Putin puppet. I don't know. It's like I have really, really like my like love for her has really kind of been poisoned.
Mhm.
But at the same time, I have to say, like in 2004, when she fell on in the event finals on bars, I'm not over that still.
Yeah.
I'm not over that. The fact that she lost, she could have been a three-peat gold on bars, and I don't know that that's ever happened.
Not at the Olympics.
Not at the Olympics. And Emily Lepine, lovely, wonderful. Her deft is very sloppy, but like it, oh, she fell, and I was like, bitch. You could have like it just would have been the best legacy. And I feel like if she had got that gold, that third gold on bars, everything would be different. Like she would be this superhero in the canon of gymnastics. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But God, she's
Yeah.
just really showed her ass so many times.
I know. But
You know?
I was having this conversation at a 4th of July party talking about Svetlana Khorkina, as you do. And the
Yeah.
person I was talking to, who like casually follows gymnastics, is like, she had an amazing ability to like you hated her and you were rooting against her, and also you wanted her to win. And somehow
Yeah.
she had the presence to make you think both of those things at the same time.
Never boring.
Never
And
boring.
she was a woman in a sport of little girls.
Hmm.
However, in 2004, she just did not look good.
She was hanging on by a thread. Yeah.
She was hanging literally 4 threads, thread, 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 thread. Like, and it was tough to watch. Like her beam was really labored and gangly. Like the bar set was rusty, but it was there, but it was like rust, that you could see the rust on it. The floor was just so rickety, and the vault was like, ugh. Um, and for her to like shit talk Carly Patterson, I'm like, give me a break. Carly Patterson's beam is like something is a she's not my favorite gymnast, but that beam routine is so fucking good. And I don't know. I just like I think that Svetlana Khorkina is one of the most interesting sports people, one of the most interesting athletes of all time. You can accuse her of being many things, but boring is not one of them.
Okay, yeah. If it wasn't a conspiracy against her, in Sydney, as she has said many times, and a conspiracy against all Russians, obviously.
But yeah,
If she had won and been successful, would it have changed her into a force for good? And she used her influence, marrying an oligarch and being in the
yeah,
Russian Congress, and have prevented the war against Ukraine.
absolutely. This is like this is a classic Gwyneth Paltrow sliding doors moment. So she, and I can hear the game over, no gold medal for Svetlana Khorkina. No one wins the all-around gold with a fall. Like I can hear all those like that chatter.
Mhm.
But if she did, if in the event finals, would she say? Everyone said if she hit tonight, this title would be hers. If she had won gold, she would have floated back to Russia. She would have been like a hometown hero, then a national hero, then would have like joined the Duma or whatever, and then would have assassinated Putin, and then like Russia would be the most like progressive, LGBTQ friendly, somehow a little bit warmer, just like vibrant European influence utopia.
Yeah.
She would have saved Russia.
Yeah, she would have.
She would have saved Russia. Yeah.
What I was going to say was, did you ever see the Olympic Channel did like a documentary with her where we got to meet her parents? And I was like, I need to see everything about this because I want to know everything about the parents. And then it was like, oh wait, they're kind of normal? How did you create Svetlana Khorkina?
I know, and she's so interesting because, like, I mean, she did Playboy. I'm sure you've seen the Playboy spread. It's like, and then she was like an actress, and she was I think that she was just such a big personality in a sport where, like, I mean, as opposed to like American gymnasts are just like soldiers, soldiers with glitter gel. And then like, but this bitch is like, she's a real con artist if you think about it. She really conned the world, the sport, and the judges. Like, she's like, okay, I'm 5'4", 5'5". That's weird. I know. My legs are really long. I shouldn't be in this sport, but y'all are going to give me a 10. 10, 10. You know what I mean? Like, she kind of like just convinced everybody that she was on that level. Because I just don't, looking back, I'm like, I'm not like a real, what do you call it? Like a very like diligent student of the code for each quad. But like with the open-ended scoring system now, I just can't fathom what the fuck was going on back then? What was going on back then? How did Zamo's and Khorkina's like floor routines, how were they competitive? How were they the same? Like, Zamo did a whole nother pass. Like, what the fuck? Please tell me.
You always go back and then you have like these memories of things being so glorious, and then you rewatch them and you're like, wait, I have some criticisms. Why are you,
like perfect tens, like
but I mean,
Khorkina
was the queen of, I'm going to do something different that starts from a 10, and no one's going to have seen this before, but I'm going to find, there was an interest, and I think probably good coaching, even though who knows what was happening, in finding different solutions to start from a 10 and working the code.
Yeah, and that's like, that means the code is shit, obviously. And this is a sport. I mean, this sport is so fucking weird. In this sport, it's like, it's amazing, but it's child abuse. It's so malleable, it's so fickle, it's so corrupt. I mean, probably not as corrupt as Rhythmic, but that's a whole nother story.
Oh,
like,
Rhythmic.
Rhythmic, and it's just does any other sport in like modern Olympics change as much as gymnastics?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Right?
Not even skating changes this much.
Right. Any aesthetically, when the rules are aesthetically based, like, there's going to be like changes, but like, God, I don't know. I have some really, really controversial opinions and hot takes on how I would redevelop the sport, which I would love to get into.
Love to hear them.
They're going to be very unpopular and they might make some enemies, but I have a lot of hard feelings about this sport.
Do it. Go.
Okay. No more music. Okay, so I just watched Showgirls recently, and Crystal Connor says, "Honey, I don't know what it is you do or what it is you're good at, but if it's at the cheetah, it ain't dancing. I know that much, because these girls are not dancing.
That is true.
I know dance. I'm a fan of dance, ballet, modern, everything, buto, every kind of dance, flamenco. I mean, I know dance. I've done dance, not well, but I have dancer friends. These girls are not dancing. They're not dancing.
It's true.
I love them all, but they're not dancing.
Yeah. So you would make women's floor like men's floor in terms of, here are your skills.
I would take men's and women's floor and bring them closer to each other. Mm-hmm. I would be like, man, y'all got to be a little more graceful. This is a little too like clunky. We need more like elegance. We need more artistry, and we need more fluidity, yada yada yada. And then women would be like, stop flailing your arms. Stop flailing your arms. Stop it. Stop jumping up in the air and trying to twist as many times as you can after you do a split, and try to twist 3 times on the way down. Like, stop that. Stop it. And don't you ever do another puppet wolf turn. Don't you ever do another fucking wolf turn. It was the satanic demon who invented that. Because even if fucking Nureyev or Barishnikov, no one could make that look good.
Yep.
Nobody.
Club Gym Nerd. Get discounts and first dibs on live show tickets and extra podcasts every week, athlete dossiers, code guides, commission your own segments of the show. It also makes a great gift. Check it out at gymcastic.com at the Join the Club tab.
I almost want to bring compulsories back, but nobody wants that.
Oh,
I want
Simone
that.
yelled at us. Simone yelled at me on the podium at Classics. We were like this far, and she was like, "Stop warming up," and she stops and goes, "Stop talking about bringing back compulsories." And I was like, "Oh, okay," because she couldn't pass them.
Well, here's the thing. Girls, the women get a fucking the short end of the stick because they have to expend so much energy doing this crap between their passes. And it's crap. Some of them are doing elegant crap, others are doing crap. And it's just like, especially the choreo on Beam, I'm like, why are you flailing your arms, Mary? Stop it.
Yeah.
Are you voguing? You're not voguing. You're
They
doing a
should
beam
start
routine.
voguing.
I know. I mean, it would, like, if they were I mean, duck walking on the beam would be really cunt. But like, it's just, I think NCAA, the college girls, they have the fierceness, they have the sass, they have the attitude, they have the fun, and they have the music. That's the show. But the Olympics, no more music.
Because the NCAA, they're having sex. So
This
they're
is
much
just
better at
different.
dancing.
Exactly. They're getting turned.
Every dancer knows this is true in the dance world. It's also true in gymnastics.
Hello. Yeah. They're getting their freak on because they're at college and they're going to keggers and whatnot. The Olympics, but the Olympics is something different. And I just I don't know.
Okay, wait, so I have to know why, because you have a lot of strong feelings about dance, which we totally agree with.
I'm gonna get so much shit for that. I know it.
But Zamolodchikova,
horrible dancer.
So why is she your person?
Here's the thing. It's never that deep with me. People always assume it's much more deep, much more interesting than it is. It's purely, I was like, when in a movie where like, they're like, what's your name? And you're like looking around and you see a fan, you're like, fan, Ceiling. My name is Fan Ceiling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a Mrs. Doubtfire situation. Yeah.
Yeah. It was kind of that because at the time I created this character, I was doing the VHS every day, Clockwork Orange viewing.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the longest, most difficult name to pronounce. So I wanted to have a drag name that nobody could spell or pronounce.
That is an excellent choice.
And I've only heard it spoken in Russian once during one of their fluff pieces. It was like, I love those fluff pieces from the NBC. When Al's like, Svetlana Khorkina walks with a swagger that, or what is it? I forget. Oh, it's so dumb. But they had a Russian person voice over like ADR their actual names. They're like, Elena Zamolodchikova. And I was just like, oh, I love that. Svetlana Khorkina. Oh, I just love that. I love it so much. So that was it. It was really no deep reason because she's not my favorite gymnast. She probably fucking hates me because of the Google search thing.
Maybe she loves it.
I think she probably hates it. I think she probably hates it, but whatever. She's got what? She's a very decorated athlete. She got 2 golds in silver, Sydney. What else did she get? Did she get anything in 2004? No. Bronze?
She continued through also to Worlds 2006. She got bronze with the team in 2004.
What do you think about the bad sportsmanship of Horky and Protonova ripping off their silvers at the 2000?
I fucking loved it.
I will take honesty over pretense any day.
Yes.
So if that's your honest reaction, that's what I'm looking for.
Yes.
I don't want to hear, I want to hit 4 for 4. I'm just so honored to be here. Yeah.
Yeah. When Protonova does that, now this is a whore who can move.
Yes.
She can't necessarily dance, but this is a mover. And when she goes up into that the split and then whacks the ground with that, and she's like, bam. And I people's whenever somebody would like wander into my apartment at that particular time, which never really happened, people were like, what the fuck? That's the dance element you want in your routine. What are the top three most elegant, beautiful, incredibly well executed floor routines choreographically?
Manila Esposito, first of all.
Right.
Current.
Okay.
Present day. Yeah.
Present day.
I mean, I'm talking in the last 20 years.
Where, okay,
Okay.
the Soviets weren't in the last 20 years, so that's harder to think.
Yeah. Okay, so we can't
From
include.
2000
I
on.
would put Lilia Pokopayeva 96 is my favorite.
That's
I would
ballet
say
cosplay. Ballet cosplay.
I will say that's the thing. People would say, "Oh, it's so balletic," and it's like, no, she's not doing ballet.
No, she's a Halloween costume of ballet. Yeah,
but she has presence and the ability, the understanding of rhythm and the ability to perform. And I feel like that's so much of what floor is. I talked about this with Alia Mustafina all the time. Like, she can't dance. She has bad choreography, but she has the posture and the presence that you want to keep watching her, even if she's not dancing.
Actor. Yeah, also she's got fucking fierce makeup.
Right, that's part of it. Like the whole style is part of it. Also, speaking of which, do you know about the Celine Van Gerner rule and what happened with her in the Cats makeup on floor?
What is it?
So she had a routine to Cats, and for her, the last time she was doing it, or like event finals at something, she did full like Cats makeup. And then the code banned it. And they said, you can't have theatrical makeup. And I'm like, okay, well, first of all, we have to talk about what theatrical makeup is. Because
was it whiskers?
Yeah, it was like
the whole, I'm
going to
Broadway.
I'm going to be at Broadway. Like I'm in Cats on Broadway, and I'm going to do the makeup.
Because her coaches were in it. So they were like, oh, they taught her like the choreography. They're like, let's just try this. Let's see how it goes.
I mean, if she had a tail and furry like pom-poms, like I would just... It's like such the wrong sport to do that kind of shenanigans in. It's like, girl, what the fuck you think?
Yeah, and they hated it immediately, and they made a rule again't it forever after that.
It's like, no more makeup. Oh my God. That is so funny. I don't know. I just don't see dance when I see the girls on floor. I mean, if you think about a pirouette, not a turn or like a, you know what I mean? It's like, you think about a pirouette, if you think about a ballet technique, this is in itself one of the most rigorous, difficult disciplines that people devote their entire lives to. And it's a spoonful of a side entree in gymnastics. That's required. You got to have that little tablespoon of mashed potato choreography, or else you can't do your, it doesn't serve the sport well, especially where it is now, where it's so tumbling focused. Because like, if it's just about like the accruing as many like difficult skills, like I want to see Simone Biles do like the slowest, calmest, like almost Buddhist kind of routine where she like walks up to the floor, like salutes the judges with a bow, and then just like, and then does her pass, lands it, sticks it, takes her time, couple of seconds, does a side pass. You know what I mean? Just like, and then it's just like on her timeline, and as to the, not wasting any movement, no energy, like total economy of energetic like output. And I feel like they could probably do 3 extra passes if they stopped flailing their arms.
I mean, you'd think.
I mean, people would think it was boring, I know, because there's no music, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I like that Simone tried something different. Like, she tried a new choreographer. He tried to put some Alvin Ailey stuff in there, which I love. But yeah, I mean, at least she tried to do something different. Who's your absolute favorite of, like, we're talking about your favorite dancers of all time? Like, who was good?
Well, you know what? I mean, Daniela Silvas. Holy shit. That bitch could fucking do everything. And she has, oh God, I love her so much. She was just like she had the energy. She had that perfect, I think that's what the sport really wants. The judges and the coaches want that confluence of like acrobatics, elegance, flexibility, extension, fluidity, power, like everything. She had it all. And it's like electrifying to watch, whether it's compulsories or optionals, you like they're both just as compelling. And she's doing stuff back then that's competitive now. And like I was rewatching Horkina's floor, and it's funny. In 2000, I don't really love that routine. I mean, it was certainly high drama, but it wasn't really much going on. She was like, "Da-dum, ba-da-ba-da-ba-dum, ba-da-ba-da-ba-boom." It was kind of going through the motions, but her Carmen routine in Atlanta was playful. It was like it was fluid. It was well executed. It was I loved that routine. It's great. What about you guys? Who would you say
Yeah,
who's
I mean, there
really
aren't many good dancers,
I'm
but
telling you, no, and this is no, and I really want to reiterate, this is no shade to the gymnasts because I love every single fucking one of them. And especially the ones who can tumble so well, and I don't give a fuck what they do dance wise. Like
mm,
Allie Raisman, that first pass, she could kill my
yeah.
whole family. Kill my whole family. I don't care. Kill them all. Like you could, if she landed that stuck punch front layout and the gun down the whole crowd, it'd be like 10, 10. God, Massachusetts native, by the way.
Hmm.
Love her.
Massachusetts own, yeah.
Um,
We love a Thor's daughter of the Netherlands. I think she can perform, but also someone who, like, you can tell that she has theatrical background, dance background. Like, she takes
Right,
those classes, and you can see
right.
that in her performance that it's at a different level.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many. Like, it is such a strange. It's a wide chasm of ability in that these dance elements.
Mhm.
Um, and I feel like it's almost kind of patronizing to the gymnast to have all these dance requirements, like dance requirements. I just did a triple twisting back, double back, you fuckwad. Like, get the fuck out of here. A triple twisting double back. It's like, I'll say it again. Triple twisting double back. You want me to fucking leap? Get the hell out of here. It's like, I just think it's crazy.
I do think there is all like a inherent contradiction in that the Code of Points has an artistry checklist, and I think the term artistry checklist is kind of inherently hypocritical because artistry
Yes.
can't have a check, like you can't have an art a checklist of art.
Yeah. I think like the best, maybe the most like helpful corollary or parallel is like maybe diving. Um, but that's it's so simple in comparison. I have a question for you guys. How often do you think the judges are not paying attention?
More than they will, more than you
Worse.
think. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the brevet judges are pretty good, but the thing is, like at big worlds where they have team and like you can win everything, and it goes on for 2 weeks. They are judging for literally 12 hours
No.
sometimes.
Yeah,
That's
that's not
not,
it.
you can't physically do that.
They should record it and then just delay all the scores.
The soccer has that now where the
Do
referees,
it.
they wear these little glasses with cameras. I'm like, this is what I've been saying all the time.
When the commentator says, they might not see it from this angle, I was like, excuse me, then get another angle. Like, what the fuck?
Mm.
That's like how that seems like a problem, you know. Um, Also, question: what do you think they should have done in Sydney when Alana Slater noticed the ball? And also, shout out to Miss Slater.
Yeah, really. I mean, what I think they should have done is that competition is voided, and you start it
Yep.
all over again the next day.
Yeah, a huge logistical and financial hit.
Yeah,
But guess what? You fucked up.
right.
So you got to eat it. I can't imagine. I mean, I get why Horkina like thinks it was a plot because it certainly is so outrageous.
And they had another day because they still had that stupid gala afterwards. So they could have
Yeah,
canceled the stupid gala and just
yeah.
had it
Make
then.
it work. Just make it work. These are like teenage girls who are like pushed to the brink and abused and all this other stuff. And you're gonna like say, "Oh my God, you guys, I'm so sorry. We just yeah, raise it," and then you have another shot. Yeah, I think they would have just like, what? Competition over. So sorry. So sorry.
Mhm.
Anybody got a broken leg? No. Okay. Let's do tomorrow. But
Yeah. Sometimes everyone's so wedded to the logistics and the schedule that they forget about, like, the athletes sometimes come third, come fourth. It's
yes.
like it's not thinking about them, because and I do understand it. Like you're so stressed and it's the Olympics and you've got your task that you're focused on and your schedule, and there's not a lot of stepping back to say, okay, wait, how is this actually affecting everybody?
The FIG, they have in right now as we speak, there is a new circle of hell being constructed for the FIG. There's a lovely suite, a set of box suites for Marta Karoli, Bella Karoli, and a bunch of other folks, who shall not be named. Ugh. When you think about the work and the sacrifice and the money that the family of these athletes make, it is unconscionable. It should be illegal, this sport. And then, like, what's on the other side, the negligence, the arbitrary rulemaking, and then the code bullshittery. It's like there's just such an imbalance there, and it's so frustrating.
The bullshittery. We need that into another shirt.
It's
The FIG
just
bullshittery.
it's such a tough sport to be a fan of.
Yeah.
They make it very tough on all of us.
I know. It's like, fuck. At least like once a week, probably once a day. I think I stop and say to myself, like, thank God Simone Biles is alive and exists in this lifetime. Because, like, how fucking lucky are we?
Yes.
Oh.
That we live in the time of Simone Biles. Yes. We are so lucky. Have you seen her in person? Did you go?
Nope. I'm trying to. But I kind of don't want to, because for me, the best seat in the house is always at home. I went to the tryouts in Boston once and I didn't like it because I was a one weird gay guy in a sea of 13-year-old girls, and I was like, oh,
that's my whole life.
I know. And you could spot the gay guys like here and there. Yeah. And I was like, but it was like, hi. It's not for me. And I want to see.
We're not
everything.
Weirdos. We're just gay.
Yeah. Also, we need to have a revolution. We need to have a rehaul of the outfits.
Okay, let's discuss. How would you change them?
Listen, I am a gay man. I'm so gay. It's like so gay as hell. Gay. But I just think there's something a little strange about 16-year-old girls with super HD close-ups of their crotches, and it makes me pause, and it makes me think perhaps there's something that it's just keto. It's something. It's just like not. I don't know, and I don't know what the solution is, but like, it's tough because I think, why not unitards? Imagining myself as a 15-year-old girl in elite gymnastics and like having to get a bikini wax for competition just seems fucking weird. Or like laser, like my at 6, I don't know. It's just like, like, I think you shouldn't have to worry about that, especially with like HD NBC cameras up your coochie, literally.
And that's
weird.
Why the German team started wearing unitards, because they were like, we want to not have that happen.
All right, Germany, get it. Yeah, like I saw that there was one. I've seen that athlete, and I was like, this works. This can work, right? Why not?
They do them like actually pretty well. Like they cut them so there's like the line of a leotard with the hip when you're looking at it, but then it, it's all covered. But oh my God, let me tell you a story. So, so like I don't know if you ever did this when you took your gymnastics classes, even though you didn't need gymnastics, you could do a double back in your backyard. But so there's this thing we would do where stretch each other, where you do a bridge on your partner's ankles, and then you pull their shoulders towards you. So if I'm standing up, they're doing a bridge on my ankles and I pull their shoulders. So it's like a shoulder stretch exercise. Yeah. But the thing is, when you're stretching your shoulders, you kind of like lift your head up so you can kind of like stretch a little more. Well, you're lifting your head up right into your partner's crotch, right? And like we could always tell who was at what point in their puberty, because it was like, oh, Harriet has a stray long hair sticking out of her leotard today.
Also, menses are afoot.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's fucking weird, man. Because it's, I mean, when you have a sport where the athletes peak often at 16, it's like, we got a lot to think about here. I want Marta Karoli and Bella Karoli. Are they dead yet?
Bella's dead.
Marta's still alive.
Thank God. Rest in hell, you motherfucker. You know, years and years ago, when those documentaries came out, Athlete A and all the other ones, it's funny. I don't want to get too dark, but like, I have never in my life been a bystander or a witness to a tragedy and been so like viscerally like churned by it. Ooh, like I think I went through maybe 3 4 years of probably 15, at least 15 minutes a day, like fantasizing about torturing Larry Nasser or whatever, you know, like, and then I was just like, oof. And then like I was just did some reading about the training camps leading up to the Olympics, or at the ranch, well, the Curly Ranch, and like it's torture. It was torture. It was like psychological, physical torture, mind games, manipulation, last minute changes, all this bullshit that these fucking 15, 16, 17-year-old fucking like expert athletes like have to. It's just so tragic. It's
Mhm.
so tragic. I just like anybody who would take advantage of that, of those girls, or who wouldn't do everything in their power to support them and help them thrive, they should be run over with my car tomorrow
Hmm.
by me, and I'll be happy to do it. It's just like, it's so fucked up. Oof.
This is how I feel like once a week I'll call Spencer because my job is the gossip and Spencer's job is the analysis. And so once a week I, talk to someone and find out something else. And I just call him and I'm just like, you won't fucking believe this. And then I'm like, why am I even surprised? Like,
Yeah.
all these and it's not just gymnastics, it's every sport, and anywhere there's
Yeah.
vulnerable people, it's all over the place, right? It makes me so mad. And I'm just like, how can you be like this? Like, what? Why? How
Yeah.
did this happen?
With gymnastics, though, I mean, it's tough because it is it's a child sport, especially on the women's side. It's their children. And oof, I don't know. What would you guys do if you had to overhaul one like really big element in the sport or the code or whatever? What would you do? What would you eliminate? What would you like bring back, or what would be your?
I mean, my first thing on that topic of conversation is, my unpopular opinion in some quarters is the age limit needs to be raised. Like, if you are
Ooh.
not able to be legally responsible for your own actions, as in you're a minor, you should not be able to be in the Olympics. Like, this came up with the Russian figure skater and the like positive
Hmm.
test, and it was like, well, it's not her fault because she's like 15 and the coaches are probably doing this. And I'm like, yeah, that's probably true. She probably has no say about this whatsoever. If you're a minor and don't have legal responsibility for what's happening to you, then you shouldn't also be competing at the Olympics. And I feel like
Mm.
actually doing that would also delay sort of the intensity of the coaching so that you don't feel like 10-year-olds need to be training 40 hours a week, because no, they don't.
They don't. Yeah. Imagine it. Imagine a gymnast having a childhood. Imagine that.
Hmm.
Imagine her
Yeah.
going to a party.
Well, there's only one. It's Simone Biles.
Yeah, I
She's the
know.
only one.
Is she real? Is she AI? What the fuck is going
I
on?
know.
Like,
It's insane.
it is a thing. But wait, what about this? So I have another. This is a little
Mhm.
harebrained. In terms of doping, I think broad strokes across the whole IOC, Olympic, whatever. No more tests. Let everybody do all the drugs they want. And then it'll be a huge monster pageant, people dropping dead mid-routine in every sport. It will be amazing. Oh, NBC will be jizzing themselves because it'll be ratings bonanza. Like, who knows? Transgender athletes, they're all transgender. Who knows? Who cares? They're just like, whatever. I say, don't regulate it at all and see what happens.
Is having an enhanced games that are exactly this. And
Love it.
people are gonna just drop
Now
dead
you're just fully on board with Putin. You're like,
But
okay,
people are
Vladdy
dropping
and
dead,
I
though.
are
Yeah,
kismet.
people are dropping dead, but they're doing it from the privacy of their own homes after
Right.
the Olympics. I want
Do
to
it for
see that shit.
entertainment, right? If
Yeah,
it didn't happen on, what did Madonna say? If it didn't happen in front of the camera, did it even
yeah,
happen?
yeah.
Yeah, enhanced games.
Seriously.
But it doesn't have Wait, it's here? It's in Vegas? Of course it is. Of course enhanced games are in Vegas.
Love,
Oh,
love.
oh, you can go watch.
Yeah. Well, whatever you take in Vegas stays in Vegas. You guys have seen the Russian doping documentary, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that shit. I don't love Putin. I think he's a horrible totalitarian fascist dictator. But that's, you know what? I love that this like this takeaway from that was like this Russian attitude of like rules? Huh.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what we can do about
Win. Win. Yes. Win. Yeah. Rules? Huh. You know what
Right.
I mean? It's like whose rules?
Right. Doesn't apply to me.
Cheating? What do you mean cheating? You know, and I just love that. Like this like relentless it's like, oh no, we're gonna get there. Don't worry about how. You know, and
that.
like creating all the big labs and all the effort and the and all the just the technology and the intelligence required to come up with all that shit and just to oh, it's so great. So inspiring.
That whole machine that they had to like go into a fake lab and a fake room and a hidden room and switch out everything. I was just like, oh my God.
It's very
Like,
Scooby-Doo kind of, you know, it's like very
yes.
Looney
Does that
Tunes.
deserve a gold medal?
Yes.
Your
Yeah.
ingenuity.
Yeah. And I mean, like, you know, poor Andrea Rodicon with the
Ugh.
pseudoephedrine, it's like
Mhm.
that kind of bullshit. It's like,
Did that really? That's the thing. I'm just like, that did not help. And if with Spencer's rule, she would be in charge. You have to think for yourself. You're 18. Like you have to take
yeah.
responsibility. You can't be like it's a doctor. But I sometimes think, what if we changed it? Like this is because I'm always thinking about like what I really want to see. I want to see grown women do gymnastics. And then I'm like,
Mm.
well, should it be based on puberty? So you've had to have your period for 4 years and
I think
be at least
that's
18.
getting to a level of invasiveness where you have to
That
Yeah,
really
I
make
think
this
is. And I
a
don't
because
want
it's
to
a
do
personal,
that.
private
hormonal.
thing, but
Yeah.
yeah.
And
I
also a
know.
lot of ballerinas don't even have the period because they're so, you know,
Because but
whatever.
that's the other thing
Yeah,
it
yeah.
would prevent. You can't be have so little body fat that you don't have a periods, and then you wouldn't get osteoporosis and all of this stuff. But
I
yeah,
say
it's too.
save a lot of time and money and don't test anybody for anything. Boop.
There you go.
But
No.
you can check the driver's license. So I agree on that point.
Oh,
18 and over, you know, you sign a big, huge, crazy waiver. And then it's like no holds barred, whatever you want to do, as long as you show up on time, complete the routine, and are present for the medal ceremony. That's it. What is your guys' least favorite element on Beam?
Side semi.
ugh,
Ah,
Spencer.
what
I
about Pavlova's little series though?
Well, Pavlova doesn't count because she's perfect. There are people who can make a side semi look good, but usually it's
Yeah,
like in a piked position. If it's tucked, it's just a poop squat, and we just need
it
to
looks like a
honestly call.
mistake.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, it's similar to a wolf turn situation. It's like humans shouldn't be in this position
yeah.
unless you are in the bathroom with the door closed.
It's
Like,
like whoa, yeah,
I hate a boring ass mount almost more than I hate any skill. When they just jump on and do a split, I'm like, it's Beam.
I
Do a
know.
flip, do any jump and do something. Like it's just
Yeah,
so boring and safe and easy and like, oh, we know you can do a split, big whoop. You're a gymnast.
yeah,
Like, come on.
yeah. That's where Horkina would be like, oh, y'all wanted a mount? Like, okay, I'll do like a fucking full twisting flick back, and I'll just go the whole damn fucking. I'll just get all over. Like, let's just do this. You
Hmm.
know what I mean? And who else? What's that? There's a few girls. Kui Yuanyuan's. I know butchering her name. Did she have a mount that was interesting, or was her whole just the routine so just spectacular?
I don't remember her mount. But
I mean,
if you can do a full twisting lay on Beam and make it look that good, I'm like, I'll forgive a boring mount if you have a boring mount.
yeah,
But
and
you
like
better be
travel the
doing a
length.
full twisting lay.
Yeah, and also 3 split leaps, and then just flick black layout. You know, she's like, I love that shit. Um, what about worst element on bars?
This is hard. It's just
Mm,
straddled transitions I'm not
mhm.
huge on. I feel like they
Okay.
kind of look like a mistake.
Uh-huh.
I mean, this is the thing, like a heck, that like straddled heck to the high bar. I like it when it's done well and you can swing out of it. It's so unusual to see someone do it well and actually swing out of it. But like, I would say actually, okay, like I love a def because it's so fucking hard and they're so rare. But like we think about Lepenek, right? Like she looked like she was gonna
Mhm.
lose her teeth and break her back at the same time.
Yeah, it was like it's like
Right.
a scramble.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like car accident when you grab the bar.
Yeah,
So like
yeah.
that's such a cool skill, but it's so I can't think of anybody that's done it in women's gymnastics that actually makes it beautiful. Except Suni when she was doing her full twisting Jaeger, which we got to see like 4 times. That was actually pretty, and she didn't look like she broke her back. But it's not the same as the deaf. But
I think the transitions have got to be like we got to move on from the Shaposhnikova like kind of just I don't know. I mean they're incredible. I love them, but like I don't know. I think I just want some more innovation maybe. But I got to tell you, what the fuck? What is her name? Competed for Algeria, French.
Kalia Namor.
Motherfucker. It's like the Jesus, a manger, the child is born. I mean, I was like watching this routine like on my phone at the Burbank airport, and I'm like, I would be like, does everybody know about this? Does everybody know about this? Did you know that Christ came back in the form of a woman and she just won bars? Like it is that routine is chopping all the girls up. That routine walks in the room and says, whores, quit it. Put in your papers now. Just give it up. Sorry, love you. Bye. It's like, it's so flagrantly incredible. It's like, ugh. And also reminds me of like heartbreaking moment when Beth Tweddle didn't nail her dismount in London.
I loved her bars.
Like Beth Tweddle should get credit for kind of inventing present day bars because of like release to transition to release to transition, which everyone's doing. It's like Beth Tweddle was like, maybe that is a way to get a lot of value.
Oh, yeah. Maybe if I do a lot of incredibly difficult skills, one after the other, I won't have to do like a Nastya Lukin routine that lasts 14 hours. It's like...
Oh, there's my answer. What I don't like on bars, Nastya's dismount.
Oh, but how could you blame her? At that point, she Homer's Odyssey had already played on the audiobook.
Very true.
Like it was like so long. You watch that routine, you're like, I need to shave now. It's crazy. It's like unbelievable. That's what I love about Beth and Kalia. It's like economy. Like we're done in like 25 seconds, maybe. And yet there's all the same skills. Like, how did Nastya get through that routine? The endurance.
Did you have strong opinions on Nastya versus Sean in 2008?
I did. And, I also, in 2012, I had really strong opinions on Gabby versus Vika. And like, I wanted Sean to win, and I don't know why. I just loved her, and she wasn't my favorite gymnast. I thought, I just like, there's something about her. I don't know anything about her. And I'm just like, I love her. She's amazing. And I think maybe it was her consistency on beam, even though I feel like, I don't think I've ever seen her stick at beam dismount. I didn't care though. Like, I just like something about her that was so fucking adorable and cool, and I just loved her. And I mean I love Nastya Lukin. It's so beautiful to watch, and it's apples and oranges. I felt like it's at one point they were playing different sports. Yeah, I wanted Sean to win all around for some reason. I'm glad she won. She won beam, right? Yeah, she won beam. But I wanted Victoria Komova to win.
Yeah, I thought she was better. But at the Olympics, I was like, no, it's actually Gabby.
It's who wins today.
Right.
It's like, well, who wins at the meet? And that's the part of this. That's the part of the sport us armchair gymnasts don't get really. Is like, well, it counts now. It's not a cumulative whatever. Gabby Douglas is incredible. She wasn't my favorite gymnast, but I wasn't really super clued in at the time. Of course, I have my Russophile, so I love the Russians. For just biased. Victoria was she had it all. She had the power and the elegance, which was so rare. She was like Svetlana Khorkina on meth. She was like supercharged. I should say supercharged.
Yeah, but I do feel like Gabby Douglas, in terms of being a gamer of gymnasts, like who's going to peak exactly at the right time, no one like Gabby, because it was a big controversy of 2016 U.S. Olympic team, and should Gabby be on the team? I'm like, she showed up and had the bars routine on the day. It doesn't matter whether you feel like she deserved it.
Yeah, and she's just fucking fabulous. And Victoria just like that vault. I was like, Mary, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why did you just throw it away? You threw it away. Like, I was like, Like, that's not how a gold medalist vaults.
Mm-hmm.
You bitch, you 16-year-old bitch, whatever. And I'm like, and then she's crying all the time. I'm like, ay, ay, ay. God, it's just, it makes me like so wistful and nostalgic for that, even though there's a lot of bullshit. But the drama, especially the drama that NBC produced around the Russian team in 2000, God, those fluff pieces were amazing. Enya,
with all the
dead
soldiers
dads
holding Zamolodchikova horizontally. That's one of those images that's just
no
emblazoned on my
yeah. By the way, did we mention she doesn't know her father?
They were like, I know a theme, father figures. We're just going to talk about Leonid Arkayev is a father figure. Octavian Belu is the father of them all. And you're like, that seems like a crime.
Yes. Yeah, they're little girls. This is low-hanging fruit. Come on, guys. Let's go. And also, like, I love, just like Khorkina's like bravado and confidence is like, I forget how you say it in Russian. It's like, "Я только поеду." Like, I'll go there and get what's mine. And I'm like, what's yours? Okay.
It.
Like, let's see about that. And also, my friends say that I'm a diva. I don't mind. It's just so funny. It's so funny. It's so
a
good.
diva is magical.
Yeah, you can't catch her. You can't. If everybody hit their routine to perfection on the Russian team in 2000, who do you think should have a gold medal in the all-around? I don't think it's Khorkina.
I kind of do think it's Khorkina.
I do, yeah.
Not her floor. I'm sorry.
I mean, I get it. But I do
her
think...
floor
let me look at I need to look at the
kindergarten. With the double pike, triple twist, and then a round off 2.5 to punch front.
All right, remind me of the team again. Was it the one that had to go to like South Africa for knee surgery?
Your answer is Protonova. We know that you're going with Protonova. But she had if she put it all together, yeah.
If Protonova did the Protonova on vault and landed upright and stuck, that's your winner. Her bars were a little labored a little bit, but she did do a takacha with a pike takacha, right?
Yeah, I mean, she basically didn't have wrists, you guys, and she still did that whole meet like that.
And
like,
she had a shaved line in her eyebrow. That's the most important.
She was a gang member, card carrying.
That's right, and she doesn't know her dad.
And I think I have a special place in my heart for Lobozniuk just because of that time when she fell, and then Khorkina goes over and like slaps her hand.
Her.
Pull your shit together, bitch.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, poor Lobozniuk.
But I love when Tim Daggett threw it back at her. It was like, I hate to say it, girls, but if Khorkina had caught the bar, it'd still be a contest, Because
do you hate to say it, or do you love to say it?
I think you love to say it, Tim Daggett. I think you'd love to say it. Looking back without my Horky glasses off, I'm just like, wow, it is really impressive that she managed to like pull the wool over many of the judges' eyes, because her floor routine did not deserve a silver medal in the event finals. It did not. I'm sorry. 3 passes with no stick, and that triple twist was very questionably landed. Huge lunge back. She never really had a solid, cunty, stuck floor routine.
Yeah,
it
was all
she
vibes.
Never did.
She invented gymnastics being all vibes.
But even the vibes were kind of lame, though. The vibes were like resting on laurel vibes,
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I'm Carmen... definitely an Esther Moya truther for that final.
I was just going to say,
yeah.
What about Esther? What about Esther?
Yeah.
Because she had no reputation. She had a dad, probably.
So there you go.
Ruined her.
I was like, why the fuck isn't that bitch on the podium? What is going on here? 4 fabulous passes, all landed extremely well. What the hell? Can you actually explain to me why Esther Moya did not factor in?
I'd have to watch it. Like, I haven't watched him in long enough to remember, but I'm just like, that's my first impression. It's like Esther Moya.
4 passes, fabulous, all of them. And I think that she did do the lunge, but they were solid. It wasn't like a stick like they do now, but it was that it was like a plant, then a lunge, but very intentional and not like a step back. Who is your favorite? You have to pick an all-time favorite gymnast on each apparatus.
Ooh,
One.
okay. Well, vault. I mean, the Protonova when Protonova stuck it the one time
Twice. Was maybe twice, 1 or 2 times, yeah.
Is forever. I think the only one who's maybe getting there is Andraji's Chung is one of the best vaults I've ever seen, and I'm like, it's hard for me to pick someone so recent to be like an all-time, but I think she's getting there.
I love that she's the only one making Simone sweat.
Mm-hmm.
Love that.
Vault, I'm gonna say, I mean, Carlos Euler is my favorite vaulter, but he's not a woman, which is shocking.
Women.
I know, but he
bring
has
a man
more than anyone. He's the only man allowed to be in the conversation. But anywho, who does Flying Banana Jesus 96? No, Sydney.
Yang Yoon. Oh my God,
Yoon.
you and Yang Yoon's vault.
The perfect compulsory vault.
The arms out to the side, lay out front, just like
lawn
perfect.
Dart. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, if the Rio statue was animated and fell down the mountain,
See, you understand.
Absolutely.
That's why
and I will always give Michaela Maroney her due, because fantastic Amanar.
The only time I've ever agreed with Tim Daggett, well, not the only time, but the time I was like, you know what, he's got a point. Where was the 10? I know she didn't keep the stick for like 2 or 3 seconds. I was like, you know what, you fucking whores, this is a great opportunity to make up for Sydney, roundabout way. Give that whore a 10. She came here to do one thing. She did the fucking thing. You motherfuckers. Ooh.
With a broken foot. And yes.
Are you serious?
Yeah, she broke her toe or
Michaela
foot
Maroney?
The first day, yes. The very first day when they got there, she on beam, because they had to get off the plane and immediately do routines. And yeah.
No. These girls should be pampered princesses.
Yes.
At the Four Seasons, at the Ritz, like mani pedis, cucumber eyes, mists, red, infrared, everything. Like they should be little queens.
There was this Romanian coach who was in charge of the English program for a while. And after the 2011, 2010 Worlds, when they flew back from Japan, they didn't go home. They flew them to a spa for 3 days, and they were just pampered and taken care of to recover, and then they went home. I was like, the United States was burn itself to the ground before it would do that for athletes.
Yeah, it's like, we won't even give you premium economy, bitch. Sorry. Yeah.
Can you believe, honestly, that Simone can't even upgrade herself? She has to, if she wants to upgrade her, now she can, but before it was like, they buy the cheapest seats in the very back. Ugh.
There's so much wrong with this sport, my God. I mean, they should literally be a private jet for each girl.
Yes.
Separate.
Do it.
10 jets. Who cares about the carbon footprint? Whatever. Fuck that carbon footprint. Wait, so who else? You didn't get to each one.
Okay.
Amy Chow is my all-time favorite, so her bars.
Oh, love Amy Chow. Unsung hero.
Beam. Oh, Beam is so hard.
There's so many. Lili for me, period, end of story. Lili forever.
Oh, yeah. The Rulfova makes my crotch hurt, and I don't love that skill.
Yeah.
It's hard to make. I got to know that the girl has full control of that beam before her hits it. You know what I mean? It's very stressful for me.
Yeah, it's understandable.
And it's also not that beautiful. Okay, so what else, Spencer? Who else?
Tatiana Lysenko, maybe? No.
Ooh, okay.
Olga Mastepanova. I'm going to go with Olga Mastepanova.
Okay.
My all-time favorite. Didn't get to go to the Olympics because it was boycotted, and that adds to your bonus points because the world was robbed of Olga Mastepanova.
Damn.
Karpenko has some of my favorite bars.
Oh, really?
She could never hit, but she had kind of angry, weird in between. It was she did the men's weird German giant kind of stuff, but she also did the Ukrainian beautiful bars, and she was just, you're always sort of oh, that looks like it hurts. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, a disaster. But there was a lot of suspense.
Interest. Yeah. Yes. Thrilling.
There was a whole drama.
What about she tripped? She tripped. I said it to myself, she tripped. She tripped. I feel like Larry David is on
the freaking carpet.
She tripped.
Yeah. It
It was
was
like she fumbled the gold. She had the gold in her left hand and she tried to
Mhm.
throw it into her right hand. She didn't catch it. I was like, oh my
Elfie
God.
was about to murder her when she did that. Elfie was about to run out on the floor.
She tripped and she killed my family. She has to die. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
crazy. But anyways.
Riley McCusker also has just the most beautiful. It's her toe point and her stalder positions are just so gorgeous. Yeah.
Is that an elite athlete or a college athlete?
Both.
She was an elite, and now she's.
Oh God. When did she compete elite?
She was going for. She should have been on the Tokyo Olympic team,
Okay.
but she was competing before that. She was in an unfortunate gym situation and then moved to train with Jade Carey before the Olympic process.
Her coach gave her rhabdolite.
What the fuck is that?
You can't process the broken down cells from your muscle tissue, and so it starts to shut down your whole body. You can die from it. It's normally like CrossFit athletes get this, and
Fuck.
so it's like horrible. Her coach was banned after. It was Lori Hernandez's coach too. Was banned for 8 years. Yeah. So anyway, but just gorgeous. Like her toe point and leg positions, her bars are just, and she's just like a delightful person. She put stickers on stuff at the Olympic trials just to make herself happy.
Love that. I mean, they're girls. They're little girls. Like, like shit. What about Courtney McCool and Ivana Hong in their fucking form? Ivana Hong's double front should be able to like solve humanitarian crises.
Yes.
Like that should be bridging aisle. That should be like countries should be coming together to watch her form in that double front.
Yeah, I agree.
It's so incredible. And Courtney McCool's like, I wanted her so badly to be on the team.
Beautiful form. Beautiful form.
Dude, it's like insane twisting form. Aaliyah Mustafina should have maybe had a little vacation with Miss McCool, and they should have chatted about twisting form
You're like
together.
supposed to look like a corkscrew.
It's so flabbergasting how an incredible athlete, a legendary athlete like Mustafina, could have such
horrifying, like worse than
like an Austin Powers movie. I thought it was I thought she was like, it was a bit she was doing. Like let's see how ugly I can make this twist and see if anybody notices.
I feel like Tatiana Nabieva definitely did that at various competitions during her career. She was like, "How silly
She was a troll.
I make this
She
look?"
was a troll. Yeah, Nabieva was a troll for sure. A lot of trolling on that team. Her move that that, what do you call that? It's
the laid out Tkachev.
Yeah.
I mean, when the toes never flex, when the toes are always pointed, that thing gets me horny. It is so fierce. So
oh my God.
fierce.
Also, I have to, can I just tell you, I got to hang out with Nabieva and she's.
No, yeah, no way.
Yes, and she's even more fun. Like exactly what you imagine. She's the best. She's up for everything. She has the whole table giggling. Like she's like totally the best.
Fierce.
I want to ask you the most important question, which is basically, what gymnastics performance made you gay?
Oh.
This is Spencer's theory.
Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, it was definitely Sexy Alexi.
Oh, yeah.
That's also my answer. We can't ask this question because it's everyone's answer. I'm like Alexei Nemov at the gala in 1986 where he took the top off when he was doing You're I remember.
Yeah. It's like, and also he was just like, to me at that time, he was like, he was beautiful. Like in every sense of the word too. He was physically so attractive and so talented, and like Vitaly Sherba was like just as talented but not as beautiful, I would say, my opinion only. But like Alexei Nemov was just like such a silent hunk who was like so he's just a perfect heartthrob, and then to be like that kind of playful at the end was like love him so much.
And he was a gentleman
in all of our history.
Yes, they're in a good sportsman. And when he was in Greece and so fucking tan at that bar final, so tan, and everybody was like booing because they wanted him to win. I was like, oh, see, that's the power of sex appeal. Wait, can I tell you mine really quick?
Yes.
I know we're talking for like 3 hours. Sorry. The favorite vaulter You know what? I'm going to say we can't pick Simone because I would pick her for everything
For
except
everything,
bars.
yeah.
Yeah. Um, favorite vaulter is going to be Protonova if she hit it.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite beam is going to be Kui Yuan Wan.
Mhm.
And
Oh,
then,
excellent choice.
right. And then just like, I mean, like, holy shit. Like
Yeah.
even non-fans would be like, wow. And then bars is going to be fucking Kaylee Neymar. Holy motherfucking
Mm.
shit. And then, what's that floor? Rebecca Andrade.
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
I was
I
going to say,
think
whoever
so.
competed without
No,
me.
no, no, no. No, Diane DeSantos. Because she
Oh,
was so wild, so like that. I feel like she was so much an uncontainable force. You know
yes.
what I mean? I was like, nobody could ever like get her to stop. You know, like she was just like competing like with these giant skills way before everybody. And I just loved her. I feel like she like blew your wig off. So I say Diane DeSantos, even though she's not perfect, but
Yeah.
yeah.
But
Excellent.
the uncontainable energy. Oh
Yeah.
my God. This is so fun. I could talk to you forever and ever and ever and ever. Oh
I
my
know.
God.
Thank
Come
you
to
guys so
UCLA.
much for having me. Thank you so much.
Live show tickets with Morgan Hurd in New Orleans for US Championships are going to be on sale imminently. And remember, it live streams around the world, so keep checking gymcastic.com for tickets. And Fantasy Game for Championships is coming soon. Keep checking gymcastic.com. Thank you all so much. Thank you so much to Katya. Until behind the scenes on Friday at noon Pacific or 7 GMT. Remember to take off a gay, split on rights. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you on behind the scenes.